let's talk about exercise programming to target the glutes more. Now, I know a lot of women out there, including many of my online clients, come to me saying, I want a program with a focus on glutes. And so what I do is I prescribe glute exercises more frequently for them, and I make sure I prescribe the most effective ones for them. But there's also another secret, and here it is. You can change up squat pattern exercises just in little ways here and there to target the glutes even more. So here is my secret to targeting the glutes during squat type exercises. There's the squat movement patterns that really target more of those quadriceps. Then there's the hinge movement patterns that target more of the hamstrings. And finally, there's bridge movement patterns that target those glutes. So we already know that the bridge movement patterns target the glutes. Those are good to go. Prescribe them frequently, not just once or twice a week. I'm talking 3, 4, 5 times a week. Now the hinge pattern ones mostly work the hamstrings, a little bit of glutes and lower back, and you can target the glutes more by really working on that posterior pelvic tilt at the top of those movements. But today I want to focus on those squat pattern exercises. I'm talking about your squats, your forward lunges, your reverse lunges, your split squats, Bulgarian split squats, step-ups, high step-ups, walking lunges. All of those exercises fit in this squat pattern category, and they can all be done with slight little adjustments here and there if you are someone who wants to target the glutes more. So here are some of my tips. I have 5 tips total. Tip number 1, make sure you're doing these exercises with load on your back. Back-loaded exercises are going to target those glutes more than front-loaded. So I'm talking a back-loaded barbell squat, a back-loaded step-up, a back-loaded lunge is going to change the angle up to target the glutes more than the quadriceps compared to a front-loaded Zerker hold, front-loaded barbell squat, lunge, all of those things. So get that load on your back. My second tip is get your weight through your heels. When you're doing your squats and you're doing your lunges and such, press through the heels more. That's going to target the back posterior chain more, glutes and hamstrings. It's going to target the back more than the front quadriceps. So if you're someone who likes to elevate the heels a lot, I get it. Maybe your ankles aren't very mobile. I get it, okay? But if you want to target those glutes, then you need to keep the heels flat, press through the heels more. My third tip is to add a band. Grab a band, put this sucker above the knees for a lot of your squat pattern exercises. It's going to help you avoid that valgus position, letting the knees come in, and it's going to make you more aware of pushing those knees out into more abduction and external rotation to fire those glutes more. My fourth tip is to focus on your torso angle. If you're staying really upright with the torso during your squats and your lunges, you're going to target those quads. But if you can lean the torso forward more, it's going to change the angle up and put more focus on the posterior chain once again. So when you're doing your lunges and such, get the torso forward, stay forward, and then do the movement with the legs. My fifth tip is to add some pulses or pumps at the bottom of the movement. This is going to cause a lot more metabolic stress, bring a lot more blood flow to those muscles to help them grow. So for example, if you're doing a squat, go down in the squat, stay down there and do little pulses down and up, because a squat works the glutes in a manner that puts a stretch on them at the bottom. But if you stay at the bottom and you pulse it out or do little pumpers, it's now going to be a pumper exercise. You're going to spend a lot more time focusing on those glutes than you are on the anterior chain.